to Great Principles. I'm Seema Choria. Great Principles, an educational and interactive talk show that brings together best school leader of the nation. I'm extremely delighted to have Siddharth with me. Siddharth is chief editor and co-host at Great Principles. This episode will be jointly hosted by both of us. Our guest today exemplifies the fruits of hard labor, perseverance, and dedication to helping others. A God-fearing person, his story is of heroic struggle against all odds, a story of survival and eventual triumph, having inspired people, giving them hope and the courage to fight for their dreams. He ignites in others never say die spirit, thereby empowering them to succeed in their endeavors. No wonder Stella Maris has built talent which is winning applause at the national and international level.
And Seema, first of all, thank you for introducing me. And today we are joined by his wife, Mrs. Catherine Basham, and Josephine ma'am. Both are also managing trustees. Just to tell you a little about Catherine ma'am's journey, she was a primary school teacher for 10 years before she decided to start out on her own preschool. And that was the beginning from where now the journey has come to Stella Maris School today. It is our honor to welcome the founder trustees of Stella Maris School, Mr. Vincent Basham, as well as Mrs. Catherine Basham and Josephine ma'am.
We're extremely delighted to have this power couple on Great Principles. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sir, are you on mute, sir? We can't hear you.
No, I can hear you properly.
Yes.
Yeah, now you can speak, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we'll go ahead with the first question for you.
Yes.
So, sir, beginning with you, sir, you started your career in the private sector. What
Yes.
made you decide to join education sector?
It is like that. My partner wanted me to leave because I was transferred to China in multinational company. And we already had 2 growing children studying in college and school. She said that we will do something of our own. So it is she who inspired me to leave the job and not to go to China, start the school. But for 3 years, she managed by herself at home. And finally, she said, I cannot do now. So I had to resign. I took VRS from MNC company called Chicago Pneumatic, a very famous American company. I got fat amount, VRS. That is how we started this building.
Well, that's a pretty interesting point. So, yeah, you kind of gave up a corporate, career, coming from an engineering background, and then you've kind of gone into a preschool mode. Very interesting. This question was directed to Catherine ma'am, which Josephine ma'am, you can respond. Tell us something about yourself and what got you into a career in education.
She loved children, make their future leader of the country. So that was her point to have this education system.
All right. Okay.
Sir, I must point out here that this is remarkable for a husband to leave his corporate sector job and join his wife to live her vision and make that vision his own. So, sir, big applaud for you here, sir, for living up to your wife's dreams and making it your vision, sir. Sir, my next question goes to you. In your early days, you had to study mechanical engineering part-time so that you could work to complete your studies. How has your struggle in your early days helped you in shaping you as a person? And has that any impact on your vision of Stella Maris?
Seema madam and Siddharth, my vision is don't count the things you do. Do things that count. For me, giving education to children, make them good leaders, and do little bit of sacrifice. As my religion teaches, sharing, loving, and forgiveness. That what I wanted to do, that is more important for me to count than count what are the things I do, like giving money, giving alms. They are not important. What did I do that is counting now? My children are coming up. We already had 2 to 3 batches of 3 to 4 batches of higher secondary, passed well. One of them has become a psychologist. He is coming to give free consultancy to our students. He doesn't want money. He himself was a slightly, mind defected child. What do you call HR? No, they call that retarded child, mind retarded. He himself is giving counseling. What else I want?
So very interesting point brought out, in terms of your vision. Obviously, great leadership has to be visionary, and that is how you steer as a shepherd the entire flock, right? Moving on to the next question again, sir, this is for you. Your school has produced national and international level champions in sports. In your opinion, how important is extracurricular activities these days for your children? This is the second part of the question, how can schools help in creating the foundation for children to make a career in sports?
See, nowadays study and sports, they go together. The reason is, we said about good shepherd. In John Gospel, it says, I am a good shepherd. I know my sheep. So I know my sheep. So we have to give them a good placement, basically. We have to give a good placement. And they should be recognized in the society. It is not that they get a job, they forget. So my intention is that they should have a good placement, may not be MNC, but may not be more than MNC, but a good, decent job, like banking sector, insurance sectors, ONGC, oil sectors, and they should be recognized. But I always tell my students, once somebody has helped you, it is your duty to help them back to the society. Giving back to the society is very, very important. See, Siddharth, Seema, we have international coaches who go for coaching of this and for their national coaches. So they know where to hit, when to hit, how to hit. They have done it, they have proved it. That is how we could get, international. My children now, as I told, Dhaka, they have one gold. They have one in Nepal. I happen to be in Nepal also. So if we have a right person, we can choose. So right person is required at the right job. That the management and the school has done. We have got very good coach.
So this is a good take for our viewers. So in order to have great success for your school, you need to recruit the right people. Going ahead, sir, your school has number of district level indoor games facility, carom, chess, taekwondo, karate, and painting. What make you emphasize on building such an infrastructure within your school? What role can government agencies play in promoting such infrastructure within the schools?
Madam, when we have such interaction schools, we interact with other children, like we have this inter-school competition, we have inter-district competition, we have interstate. So the level of students keep on changing. When you play inter-school, the level is A. When you play with district, level is B. When you play with state, level is C. For that, we have coaches, to take them forward. So interaction with other players is also equally important. And here I feel the team wins, not individuals. So we as a team did all these things and we found success in that.
So sir, I wanted to know here, sir, that you have so many indoor games facility as well. So outdoor definitely promote physical fitness and open air help the students. So why you emphasize even on indoor games for students?
See, we have regular karate, yoga classes, which help them very much. Now, recently, I have talked to my science stream teacher. He is ready to do naturopathy counseling also. These are all helping the student, to keep you fit. It is not that by doing karate, you should have right food intake. Okay, they give tips on that, and we are going to do that. I think the difference between drinking RO water and drinking dahi or milk, where you get more minerals. If you drink only RO water, your minerals go away. Okay. So we have to see that the input is there. We have to give correct input. So we see that also we tell, like in the moral studies, drink more of water. To tell you the truth, we have water bell system and washroom system, washroom bell system, so that they go regularly for taking water. They go regularly for washroom. That's the concept I had developed. Next year we are going to do it.
That's wonderful. So at times children do forget to drink water, and their water intake, less water intake leads to dehydration further.
Yes, yes.
So this is a very beautiful thing started by Sir, the ring bell concept. We'll learn more on this from Sir.
No.
So moving on, this question is for Catherine ma'am. So again, Josephine ma'am, you can respond on her behalf. So your school has Gujarati medium as well. Do you see an impact in imparting education in regional language? How well do children grasp concepts when learning in their own mother tongue?
Yeah, we have Gujarati medium, and we see impact imparting education in regional languages due to their experience. Okay, and from their experience, grasping power or power makes them good. Okay, for that regional languages, and I think that grasping power or mother tongue is good. That's why we are learning means. How well do children grasp concept that you have mentioned the question. So according to that, their mother tongue is good. Okay, and they are grasping so well. That's why we can see the impact on them. We have to go according to them that how they can grasp the languages. That we have to teach them. Means with the interest, if we are teaching, so that grasping power if they are having, so it will go smoothly like that. It is.
Okay.
One more sentence I will add. If you see Gujarati medium students higher secondary results much better than English medium higher secondary students, because they grasp the mother tongue very easily. For them, English is a foreign language. I think I am correct.
Absolutely, sir. And this is the reason that even NEP has made emphasis on instructing in English regional languages rather than English. And hopefully the change which you are viewing soon, the entire country will view once NEP is applicable.
Thank you.
So this brings to me to the next section of the show, and which is the achievement section, sir. So your story definitely is of a lot of struggles, and yet there are a lot of achievements, sir. So I would like to know which accomplishments are you most proud of in your career?
See, when my student carried our national flag on the shoulder, tears rolled down. That was the happiest moment. Imagine a student of 9th or 12th, 9th student carrying our flag on her back with a coach, and 12th standard rifle shooter carrying this thing. That was the proudest moment. I was very, very happy. And that day, my digestion was very good.
Absolutely, sir. So when your student bring laurels not only to the school, in fact, to the nation, that is what makes you feel proud. That's wonderful, sir.
My next question on achievements is to Catherine ma'am. Okay. Tell me about a stressful scenario in the past and how you handled it.
So stressful due to financial issues. But since God gave this institution, that He will take care of that.
So it was faith in the Almighty. Well, I think taking that forward, I think we'll go to the next round.
And that round is our favorite round, which is called rapid fire round. And sir, you have to answer, sir and ma'am, you have to answer only in one word. All right. So here goes the first question to you, sir. Okay. Describe your leadership style in one word.
Leadership should be a learning person.
Okay, so a learning person. All right.
The next question is for ma'am. Okay, name a school principal you admire the most.
Sister Kriba, principal of Auxilium Convent.
Thank you so much.
Sir, my next question is to you. What is the right form of education? One model for all or individualized learning?
No, it has to be one model only.
Okay, my next question is for ma'am. At what age should children be taught to write?
I think about 6.
Sorry,
I think about 6 years. 6 years.
about 6 years.
About 6 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, going ahead, I would like to ask you, what do children need more of today? A teacher, a mentor, or a friend?
Mentor.
Mentor, all right.
Okay. This question is to ma'am. Which is the most important language our children must excel in?
I think English.
Okay.
English
And
language.
that's because it's the universal kind of the spoken language. Is that particularly?
Yeah.
Huh?
Siddharth, I think English is a global language and a must to know, a utility language which connects us globally.
Yeah.
So definitely English has to be the answer now. Going ahead, sir, this question is to you. Do you agree that a person who is well versed with the regional language connects better with the community?
It is true, madam. It
All
is
right,
true.
so it's true. All right.
Okay, moving on to the next section, which is called the hidden talent section. This question is directed to Vincent, sir. What hobbies or sports are you involved with outside work, and why you enjoy them?
I like traveling. Okay. I keep
Okay.
on traveling. Every year
Okay.
we make it a plan that all the family members go twice in a year, Diwali vacation and summer vacation, not very long, but 10 days. And that I used to only drive. Now age, so I prefer flying only. And second thing, I love reading. Right from gospel reading, maybe a Bible, maybe a Ramayana, maybe a Quran. I read all these things. And I get about 9 to 10 magazines every month. I see them, I complete it on the same day. Anything is useful to the society, I put it up in the school. And in my school group also, it is not only Stella Mary, there is a school group wherein we have got about 25, 30 schools. I put it in with them with the permission of the president of that school group so that they also learn. No?
You
Okay.
said that you like reading a lot, sir. So what is that important message or a model learned by you, which would be of value for our viewers also to learn?
See, if you read, what will happen, you will get the latest knowledge, maybe pertaining to history, geography, language, religion, anything, and what is happening in the world. Okay, so out of that, you have to digest which is good for you, you have to keep, which is not good, you just make it, say, okay, chalta hai, like that. Reading is very important, otherwise, you will not know what is happening around the world. Why around the world? Around your society, around your school. I feel reading is very, very important. That is why my reading time, you will know, if I get up early morning, 4:30, I read. It is not that I have, but I read whenever I feel. I always keep books in my bag.
So no wonder you have so much knowledge and so much to share and guide us, sir.
Thank you.
So going ahead, sir, this brings us to the last question of the day, which is called question of the day. And when we were talking to you, you stated that great men are not born, they are grown. So how do you apply this thought in running in your day-to-day activities of the school?
Madam, it is, I know one thing. If you plan and fail, कोई धड़ाका नहीं होगा. If you plan and fail, कोई problem नहीं है. If you fail to plan, the whole thing will collapse and that is the end of it. So I always feel people should plan and execute the plan. If you don't plan, fail to plan, there is, you had it.
So a proper planning is required, then only it can be executed well. And planning and execution works together.
Together, yes.
Right. So, ma'am, I think you also deserve this because there was a great man already, but you made this great man. So this is all because of you that he is into Stella Maris today. So a big applause goes to you first, ma'am, and then to sir.
Okay, thank you.
You are his inspiration, ma'am, and you are the one who has always stood beside him and pushed him to take Stella Maris to great heights.
Thank you very much, madam.
One more thing, just to add, you were telling you believe in Almighty. Usually I keep an empty chair along with the feeling that my Almighty is always there to guide me.
Thank
On
you
that
very much.
note, we will conclude this talk show with you today.
Thank you.
It's definitely been such an honor, such a pleasure to hear your story, your journey, and the successes of your institution. And we wish you the very best of luck and good fortune for the future. I'm sure we're going to hear more of Stella Maris School's name countrywide, and we'll get the best talent as well, in your faculty.
Exactly, Siddharth. It was an absolutely enriching and enlightening session, sir. There were so many valuable inputs. I remember when I was talking to you, you told me, Seema, you and everyone around in the world are always in my prayer. And that is what is the beauty of a wonderful soul like you. So on this note, I will also like to put up here, when the thoughts of a couple align together, there is nothing but wonderful miracles going to come out.
Thank you very much.
So we learned a lot from you, sir, that how we can produce national and international level champions from the school. What is the importance of having good faculty, how to work in a team, and what is the right approach for education? Why is it important to impart in regional language also? It was a wonderful session, and stay tuned for more. Thank you to sir. Thank you to ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch with you both in prayer, and when the miracles happen, I will pass on the miracle to you.
We will look forward, sir. Thank you so much, sir.